Quickly, leadership tussles can quickly escalate into full-blown political crisis, especially when accusations and power struggles come to play. In Lagos, tensions have risen as former Speaker of the Lagos State House of Assembly, Mudashiru Obasa, rejects his removal from office upon his return to the state. Addressing his supporters, Obasa insisted that due process must be followed for his removal. He also denied allegations of a governorship ambition, stating that he maintains a cordial relationship with Lagos State Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu, President Bola Tinubu, and APC leaders. Let's hear from the former speaker.
Obasa's title is like a general. When you go to war, you may come back, you may not come back. So as you can see me, I'm lively, I continue to enjoy myself, I'm not disturbed, I'm not packed up, and I'm not worried. So being speaker, but to remove, you must follow the due process, as I have said. I'm not afraid of being removed. If you are a member of the House for 20-something, and you are speaker for almost 10 years, me, I'm not disturbed, but let them follow the true procedure. Nothing has gone wrong, and nothing is getting. And to our governor, I've said it. I commend him and thank him for what he's doing. To Mr. President, to our GAC, they are our leaders, they are our fathers. We appreciate them. But to President and First Lady.
All right, gentlemen, former Speaker Mudashiru Obasa speaking there. So he's saying, I'm still the Speaker until the right thing has been done. If you want to remove me in the proper way. So what exactly is that due process he's talking about?
Well, he was saying that the original maze was with him. You know, that he was supposed to be on the floor of the house for him to be removed. Okay, that he was not in the house when they removed him. At least he should have been, you know, around, so that he will see the people who will vote against him for his removal. You know, but I just want to say this. You know, Lagos is a very sophisticated state. So many states wish to be like Lagos. You know, so I would just want to appeal to all the leaders, the party members, the supporters of APC, as well as the leaders.
Does he have a point?
Well, he has a point,
okay,
you know, saying that he was removed illegally. But the thing is, when it comes to their legislative thing, okay, whether you are there, you are not there, if you have been removed by 2/3 majority vote, whether you are there, you are not there as a speaker, or you understand what I mean?
I do.
You are gone. Provided they did that removal on the floor of that house. So he's talking about maze, except maybe he wants to go to court for them to go and decide whether the maze, and then maybe they have it in their rule book that the maze has to be there before the removal. You know, which I have not seen, because I need to see their rule book to know whether the maze has to be in place before its removal. But my own is just about the peace of the state, because I'm not sure Lagos wants to be insecure. When once there's a problem in Lagos, then you know what it means. It's like the whole country is in problem. So I feel the leaders of the party, I will not call the president, because the president has a lot of work, which is Nigeria as a whole. Let him leave Lagos for the people who are in charge of Lagos. When I mean the people, they have GAC, they have the governor, they have the deputy governor. And so now that we have a new speaker, I feel Mr. Obasa, you know, should think of the general well-being of everybody, not just himself. We know he was a speaker at some point, because even if he's down there, he say that he has to come to the house for them to do it properly. If he goes to the house and they do it properly, will he be happy? Is that what he wants? Other people have been speakers and they removed them. Pelumi was removed. Ikufuriji was also removed. Okay? So if he's being removed, for him, because I know he's a strong man in Agege, and I know how Agege is, that is why I'm appealing to him for peace sake. For peace sake, he should just allow it slide.
You sure that's not some of the blotted accolades?
No. Anyhow you want to see it, Jumoke. But I just want, for peace sake, you know, let it just slide. Okay. He has done his, you see, let me tell you, Obasa, for me, if I were Obasa, I'm not Obasa, I'm Asuko James. Yeah. If I am Obasa, he has done marvelously well in that house. Yeah, because he should be counting the achievements of what he has done in the house.
So
that is what
I think that's what many have also said. He should have just returned to the country, go back to the house, and somehow be quiet. Because we also heard him say, meaning that it's okay with not being speaker anymore. I mean, he's done his best. So if really you think or you thought you've had a good run, why are you then insisting on
you understand?
So that's kind of hypocritical.
Exactly. So that is what I'm saying. You know, he should not allow people to talk to him. That no agree. That's no agree will wipe away all the achievements he has achieved for a very long, for the 10 years or thereabouts, that he has been speaker. So he has to sit down to look at the things that he has done for both Agege people and for Lagos while he was a speaker. Okay. So he should not use a 1 second anger to rubbish his 10-year achievement.
He doesn't even look angry. Let me continue. You've heard Asuko James and you've heard Obasa. Where do you stand?
Well, I align with him. Just to add that, you see, you have to be very modest, whatever position you find yourself in life, whether you are up, whether you are down. And I also know that power corrupts. Absolute power corrupts absolutely. Honorable Obasa has been in that house in politics since 1999. Yes. He was a councillor in Agege under Alliance for Democracy.
Doubt.
Bow down to them.
Exactly.
But Buhari, if you see Buhari today, we show respect. Because whatever you belong in this life, whatever you become, first have respect for God and people that made you to rise up to that ladder. Okay. You don't get on top of the ladder and then see everybody as nobody. And as Speaker of the House, even though we believe in separation of power, you must know that the governor is higher than you, and you must show respect. Many functions, the governor will be sitting down there, you now come back late. You come back as that kind of thing. So I hope his lens is lazy. I just watched his speech now. I think he's trying to balance, the scale. Yeah. I mean, for reason of sound to say, Twali. I mean, you have given up. Yes. And I believe with that, he will not go to court, because if he goes to court, I don't know what he wants to argue. Because the law says you can be removed by not less than 2/3. And majority of the people remove you. So you need to just slow down now. I mean, lie low, appeal to people to forgive him.
But these allegations against him, financial mismanagement, abuse of power, lack of transparency, I mean, he has now said he who alleges must pay. So is it now on those who have alleged, or EFCC to now say we're taking charge?
No, it depends on the lawmakers. The only way, except the lawmakers wants to push, or he himself wants to, push the matter. That is when the lawmakers.
Push what matter?
No, the financial misappropriation and all that, the allegations against him. So if he wants to say, okay, fine, tikpa my name, I need to clear my name, he can decide to sue the assembly, and then the assembly will begin to look at the books. You understand? So if he's so confident of himself, he can go ahead. You understand? He can go ahead and, sue them and let them, so the EFCC can also be involved in it, so that everybody will be okay at the end of this. But I keep saying it, I feel he needs a lot of emotional intelligence to handle this matter. He has to calm down for him to listen to himself. he has been in politics for a very long time. So many people look up to him, you know. And we know he's not a pushover when it comes to politics, particularly in Agege area. You know, Alimosho, I think he has even moved to Alimosho and all that, you know. So, and for him to say he didn't have a governorship ambition,
He said he didn't speak to
anybody.
any leader.
We know, okay, we know that he might not have a governorship ambition, but it might be nothing.
But it's okay to
It's
have.
okay to
And of course,
yeah.
everybody has ambition.
It's the way you go about
yes,
it.
it's just the way, whether you want to. So he shouldn't say he didn't have the ambition, he didn't tell anybody. Does he want to say that Agege people don't want him to be governor? If he can't tell Agege people that he doesn't want to be governor, when they have seen when they are enjoying him as a speaker. Me, that I know that, okay, I pass through Agege once in a while, I know I passed through that. It was because he was a speaker, they actually put a bridge in Penn Cinema. So do you think they don't want more things to come? They have train stations in Agege. They have Agege, you understand? So people see all these things and then they will wish for more. So you cannot go to his people and say, oh, I don't want to be governor. They are the people, just like Adio said, people, you must know that your people also want you to become something bigger.
But they can't make him governor.
They can't.
We know they can't.
Yes, we know. We know, but he can't say that he didn't have the ambition.
Only Agege people cannot make him governor.
We know, but the thing is, he can't claim that he doesn't have ambition.
Okay.
You understand?
Okay.
You know, but at least he will not sit.
Okay.
You know? But the thing is, he has to calm down. For these allegations against him, if he wants to push further, he can decide to sue his fellow colleagues because he's a floor member now. If he wants to. So he can sue them and then they will go to court. Then he will now start seeing how the whole thing will be, left, right, center. The EFCC can be invited into it. So he has to choose his battles very well. You know, that is why I'm saying a lot of emotional intelligence has to come to play. Because if he wants to begin to push and fight battles that he knows that he cannot win, it is going to rubbish his political career for a very long time. Because he has built it since 1999. And I'm not sure somebody like him will want to just leave the scene like that. And let me tell you one thing about politics. If he doesn't fight this battle with sense, he will lose relevance.
I wanted to say that the politicians come back from this kinds of
So that is why, just like you said, if he had come back and he did not call supporters, just go to his house, and then you are saying he looked evil now.
But that's what his supporters will be telling him.
No.
Say, you have to talk, so they don't think you're weak.
Sometimes you can be weak so that even your enemies will fear your next move.
All right.
It is one of the laws of power. You can be silent and nobody knows what you are thinking, but they don't know your next move. So he could have come back and not say anything and not even be making noise. People, even if the lawmakers will not look at, immediately was saying that, do you know the lawmakers also released a statement?
Yes, there was a statement. Yes.
You must show that you are more intelligent than people that you lead.
Of course.
Yes. They should not be the one pushing you anyhow.
So they know that he was going to come up with things like this. They already know him. And they immediately, in fact, the statement, before he even finished the second press conference that he was doing, the statement has already come out. It's like they knew that he was going to go. So he has to choose his battles very well.
All right. I'm sure he's listening to you as a court. Let me come to you. We need to wrap up on this. But are there unforeseen implications this may have on Lagos politics if not properly handled?
We are dealing with a very, I'm sorry to use that word, a very little fly.
Okay.
It can't rock the boat. We have had speakers in the past. Otherwise. We have had ex-governors in the past in Lagos State. So if those people, there were challenges with them and they could not rock the boat, I think the speaker.
And who is Obasa?
They can't, it's something because of the party. Let him decamp to another party whether he will win that election. So he should.
You know, you can't even try that.
Yes. You know, as they say it in worry, making day in lane, making day in day. You should not make too much noise.
All right, gentlemen, let's move on to our final conversation.